Steve Cumberland back with you today. Me and my lovely wife out here perch fishing on Lake Monticello. And look what she just caught. Look in the camera, honey. Look what she just caught, people. She caught 3 Monticello jumbo perch. My goodness, look at this. Ain't that something? She is having her a large time on Lake Monticello catching perch today, people. She hadn't been fishing with me in about a year. I'm ashamed to say it, but it's true. And now, Miss Deborah, say something. Say hi to the people.
I don't like the camera.
Don't say I don't when you're on film, honey. Okay, what we're doing, we are back at our old perch hole, Lake Monticello, and my wife don't like the camera. But hey, we got to deal with it. But anyhow, she gonna get better. She got to learn how to be a movie star. She married to the Old Fisherman. You got to be a star, a fishing star or something. So anyhow, she deals with me. She's the reason we are what we are. Wouldn't be for her, we wouldn't be having videos. I tell you that, because the Old Fisherman can't upload. I hate to say it, but I'm learning. I'm old. I'm set in my old ways. I got to learn all this new technology. But we are back on Lake Monticello, catching white perch, having a large time. We got a bucket full already. We're making our second video. A while ago, I got to tell you this story. I turned the camera off and hooked the fish. Well, I knew it was big, and he come out the water. It was a black bass, probably, I would guesstimate, and I'm a good guesstimator, 8+ pounds. And I'm over there holding the fish, trying to fight to get the doggone camera on with this 8+ pound largemouth on. And everything's good. And I look back and the camera's done swivel us out of position. We was kind of on the edge of it. And Miss Deborah was back there. She had the net back there trying to fight the camera to get it focused on us. And I'm looking at her, and that fish come up and threw it out right by the boat and made us look like idiots. But hey, I would have loved to have that one on film. I'm telling you, that was a whopper. Biggest fish I had on all year. I let that camera get me, because I'd have caught that fish if I wouldn't have been trying to get a camera on and trying to get it to focus and all that stuff. But anyhow, he jumped, threw it out, and had us all, Miss Deborah scream when he threw it out. I know people think I'm out here killing her, because she screamed so loud they heard us back about 20 miles away from at the house.
That was a big one.
Golly, what a bass we had on, people. I mean, that was the biggest fish I had on a bass. Caught some big catfish in a long time. But you know, you bass boys, I know y'all happy, because I'm gonna tell you right now, he's still swimming. He was a monster. I'm saying he's 8 pounds. That's on the low end of what I think the fish weighed. So big, couldn't hardly get a head out the water. Oh my goodness, my heart sunk. I'm kind of still love sick over losing that one, I guess you'd say. My goodness, what a fish that was. So if we happen to catch another one of them, I ain't messing with no camera. I don't care if I'm in focus or not. I'm gonna catch it. You know, I almost had him. He come right there. If we'd have had net in the water, we'd have caught him. We'd have caught him with net in the water. But we didn't, and we didn't. So, we didn't, and we didn't catch him. So all we can do is a memory at this point. I tell you what, you don't get them bites every day. I fish a lot, and I hardly ever get me a big fish like that on. Hey, we had him on. We just didn't close the deal, so they say. And I got another Monticello white perch, and thinking about a Monticello largemouth at the same time. They get, you know, some of these perch, they ain't big. Yeah, we got to chunk them back. That's okay. We'll catch them next year. Now that right there, I can get a fillet out of him. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna fillet him. Miss Deborah over there, she got one biting, but she can't hook up on him. Kind of like me sometimes. They bite and I miss them, but they bite. They a little something small and they're hard to hook up on them small ones. But I'm gonna try to put Miss Deborah right here in the Cumberland circle swing and see if we can't get one to bite. There you go. Now she let a little line out. Now we're gonna take the Cumberland circle swing. I'm not even gonna throw out because I'll be wrapped up in her line. So we're gonna pull her rod in a Cumberland circle swing. When he bumps it, she's got the jerk. And I think I just seen one bump and she didn't jerk.
No, No.
You know, she said no, but I thought I seen one twist. But anyhow, hey, that jerk when he bumps, you don't.
Yeah, there he is.
There he is. You want to give him line instead of jerk. That's when he bumps it. Oh, so. But he's little. I mean, I don't even know if it's still on. Apparently, too little to make another one bite. But anyhow, hey, it is what it is. We catch a few. He got off. Come here. His phone's messed up, Deborah. All right, we gotta straighten the spoon out. She lost the fish. He twisted the spoon up. So, you know, if that spoon's twisted, ain't no good twisted. You got to untwist it. They won't hit it twisted. So sometimes the line will wrap around these treble hooks, and you got to take a little time to get it right. But anyhow, she's got it back down there ready to go. We got to get some more fish going. If we want another one of them largemouths, what we want, I can tell you that right now. I'm fantasizing on largemouth. Lord, mercy, what a fish. I'm telling you, that joke had a mouth like that. Like a 5-gallon bucket.
And a belly.
And a big old belly too. I think we'd bite those devils. I mean, that was something. There she is. Got one. A Monticello white perch, and Miss Deborah's got them coming in over here. I know y'all can't see that camera fish coming up though, and I hate that. The angle we got just ain't right for her fishing here. I'm trying to do my best, people. I mean, I'm trying. She's got them on. I'm trying to get all of us in the camera.
Catfish.
And she's got a Monticello catfish and a perch. At the same time, look here, people. Look what she's got. A kitty cat, channel cat, and a Monticello white perch. Oh my goodness. 2 at a time. She likes them 2 at a time. Yes, sir, I do too. I like them 2 and 3 at a time. But that old catfish, now he done got it. And he's gonna be hard to get out. I gotta get the needle movers on this old kitty. He's hard to get out, people. It's hard to get out. But we got him. He's going to the Cumberland table tonight. We're gonna have fish tonight. That's what Miss Deborah ordered. That's what we having. Fish. All right. Well, we're still catching them, but we ain't caught that big black bass. Oh Lord, I want him. Oh, Miss Deborah, look at that camera. Look at that.
Fish finder.
Fish finder. I can't focus, people. I got somebody in the boat. I can't focus. That fish finder from top to the bottom, and I'd show you, but it's too much trouble. I'm sorry. We got too much going on, and it with a visitor in the boat, and I can't even talk with her in the boat. I tell you, the Old Fisherman can talk, but he sure can't talk with company. But anyhow, hey, we dropping it down to the bottom, and we're gonna do that Cumberland circle swing again, and hope we come up with some more. Well, these part and one already bit it. They down there. All we got to do is put it down and drag it through there. He'll bite it. Some of them little, and you miss a lot of them. Hey, some of them you don't. So you got to take the good with the bad, and hopes that you can get another one of them largemouth bass on there. Is what we want. Miss Deborah caught a largemouth like that, we might have to mount him.
Yeah, that's for sure.
We might have to mount him, because I'm telling you right now, that was a whopper. Woo! Had him on the doggone Mr. Crappie jig of all things, what that bass is. A pink and chartreuse Mr. Crappie jig is what that big old bass sucked down, and that's why he spit it out so easy, I guess. If I had him on that treble hook, I might have caught him, but hey, if I woulda, coulda, shoulda, that don't work. A lot of if I woulda, coulda, shouldas in fishing. Now I gotta knock my line. That ain't good. That ain't good. Especially when you're blind. I need to do a circle swing for you. At least I got Miss Deborah still fishing while I'm messing with you. You know, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. We got one rod out there anyhow.
I may not be down far enough.
You got legs to the bottom. If you don't let that line to the bottom, when y'all do the Cumberland circle swing, and that's what Deborah's having a problem with, she's not, it takes a little talent to know you got it. Tighten it up. Tighten it up. Tighten it in a little bit. There you go, right to hold it. you got to know the position and know what it feels like when it hits the bottom. And that's why she hasn't been fishing a lot, and it takes a little bit of experience to learn how much to let it back. You don't want it too much. You get it too much, it won't hit it because it's dragging the jigs too close to the bottom, along the bottom. If you hold it just a spoon and the jigs at about a 45 on your line, you can catch them better because it puts the jigs in the strike zone where they need to be, and it's important, people. You can't have it about where they need to be. It needs to, unless they're really down there. If they're really down there, it don't make no difference. When they're not really down there, you got to have that thing at the right place. Now, I done pulled in again, and I do it every time on all of my shows. Not focus. Y'all see one popular.
Yeah.
You got the jerk.
I had a bite.
You got the jerk when he bites. Uh-oh, another nice fish. That might be a catfish.
Catfish.
I got a nice one on, people. I don't know, I could have something snagged. You know how that is. A lot of times you don't know. But it is getting to the time of year them largemouths gonna come out there on these ridges. And you can. I think I got a perch snag this time. But you can come out here and catch a whopper largemouth this time of year on these humps in Lake Monticello. That wasn't up with a perch in the hiney. Hey, we don't want a perch in the hiney. We want a bass in the lip. That's what we want. We want a bass in the lip. Miss Deborah ain't getting no bites. I don't know what we got to do. Got to get her on a fish. She don't like it when they ain't biting. I don't either. Anyhow, you gonna drop them? I'll twist it up here like a rookie again. Tell you what. You fishing one rod with 2 or 3 jigs on there, it can be difficult. It can be difficult.
I think we're out of them.
Look at that fish finder. We ain't out of them, they just coming in. We're getting back in them right now, as we speak. All we need to do is move it right.
Okay.
All we need to do. Right now, you ain't doing something that they like. So we're gonna have to pull it. I seen him bump it again, you ain't jerking. Deborah can't, they bump it and she wants to give them line. You got to jerk when they bump. You don't go back toward them. I love it. Hey, she's learning. She's learning. She ain't been fishing so long, you got to retrain her. You know, after a while, if you're good at something, if you don't do it for a while, it takes a little retraining, a little practice per se. So she's practicing, and I got a fish on while she's practicing. Hey, I got a fish on while she's practicing. I'm going to try to get a nut. I'm going to shake it around. I'm going to make him bite a nut. Look at that. Nothing done took it down. I hope. We're going to stir him up down there from Miss Deborah. Pull yours up high, Deborah, and then go back down with it. There you go. You got it on the bottom? 2 Monticello white perch. Oh, my goodness. You got to love it. You got to love it. There you go. She got one now. She got one going. Now she might have 2. It's a possibility she might have 3. We don't know. But hey, we know she got something.
Well, one got off, I think.
Uh-oh, she just lost one of them. Now she ain't like that.
Nope.
No, you don't have 2. They got
They
off?
both got off.
What? It was catfish. See slime on it?
Yeah.
Come here. Come
Yeah.
up, come up.
Yep.
See a slime on the line right there? I don't know if y'all can see it, but you got slime all over the line. That was a catfish she had on.
Yep.
That was a Monticello catfish that she had on, and he got off. A lot of times them old catfish, if you don't really set the hook with a catfish, his old mouth is so tough that you're not penetrating through there like you need to with that hook. So, one of them things, just one of them things, we're going to drop her back down and see if we can catch some more Monticello catfish or white perch, whichever, or largemouth, whichever wants to bite our hooks. That's what we're going to do. What we got, see, we got off of them. You get off of them, you got to stir around and you get back on them. Them jokers will move. They'll be right here 1 minute, they'll move over you under 30 yards, and you're off of them. So you got to stir them up again to find them. You got to stay on them like that. They will leave you. They don't stay there forever to get plucked. You got to keep moving. And once you find them, you catch a few. Once you start pulling along, you catch one, then you do the come line of circle swing on that hole, that area. that you at, and you will catch them. There he is. Uh-oh, he missed it. He hit it. He hit it. He hit it. I'm seeing on the fish finder, so we're getting back on them. We just got to get them to bite. Get it to the bottom at that 45 right there. Now we're going to swing. We're going to come around the circle swing, and it's important. Ones that hit it there.
No, you didn't hit it?
I seen him bump it.
I didn't feel it.
I seen him bump it. I watched it in the rod. All right, I'm getting a bite. They're little. Some of them little, and we got to get a big one to bite.
Yeah.
So let's do it. There you go. Bite. They ain't taking it.
No, that was a bite.
Okay, we got a jerk when he bite. We in training here today. We in training 101 school fishing school right here with Steve Cumberlander training his wife again how to fish. But hey, I gotta watch what I say. You know, I can get in the doghouse, especially on camera. I tell you what, there's one. Both of them got one at the same time. See that? That's how it works. Doing that swing, both of them. Okay. One of mine got off. I had a couple of them. I think one or two of them got off. I don't know. Hey, another might grab it. Who knows? I know our lines are getting mighty close together. We're gonna all be on fish. Pick them all up at one time. We got 6 fish. This here, people. We got a mess. I don't mind telling you. We're gonna end the show with this one. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we had the 6th one on.
Yeah.
And all our lines is together. If you think I ain't got a cluster, I got a cluster. So my wife is gonna push that button and we're gonna let y'all go today. But Deborah Cumberlander and Steve Cumberlander, the old fisherman and the old fishing lady, is with you today on Lake Monticello. And I'm gonna have her, if she'll be polite enough to punch that thing off. I'm glad y'all could be with us.